Have you ever wondered about the face that launched 1,000 ships? Well, get ready to unveil the enigmatic story of Helen of Troy. In Greek mythology, Helen was known as the most beautiful woman in the world. Her unparalleled beauty would soon become the cause of a devastating war. Helen of Troy, also known as Helen of Sparta, was a woman of remarkable beauty and allure. She possessed a radiance that enchanted all who laid eyes upon her. Born to the Spartan queen Leda and Zeus, the king of gods, Helen's destiny was intertwined with the fates of nations and sparked a decade-long war that would shape the course of history. Legend has it that Helen was married to King Menelaus of Sparta. Her beauty caught the attention of Prince Paris of Troy. According to the myth, Paris was promised the most beautiful woman in the world by the goddess Aphrodite. He chose Helen, who was already married to Menelaus. The legend continues that Paris and Helen fell deeply in love, and their passion for one another knew no boundaries. Their love was so intense that they decided to sail back to Troy, leaving behind a shattered Mycenaean prince, Menelaus, who was Helen's lawful husband according to Spartan tradition. News of Helen's elopement with Paris spread like wildfire, reaching the ears of Menelaus and the other Greek kings. Feeling dishonored and betrayed, the incensed Greek leaders rallied their mighty armies, including the powerful warrior Achilles, and set sail for Troy, seeking to reclaim Helen and avenge their lost pride. Thus began the legendary Trojan War, a conflict of epic proportions that would embroil both men and gods alike. Helen watched from the towers of Troy as her homeland was besieged, torn apart by bloodshed and consumed by flames. But who was Helen really? Was she a willing participant or a helpless victim? Historians have debated this question for centuries. Some believe that Helen willingly left her husband, driven by love and passion. Others argued that she was tricked or even compelled to go with Paris. In either case, the Greeks, led by King Agamemnon, brother of Menelaus, launched 1,000 ships to retrieve Helen and punish the Trojans. Her face became a symbol of desire and destruction, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Throughout the war, Helen carried the weight of her actions, torn between her love for Paris and her homeland. She witnessed friends perish, cities fall, and empires crumble. Helen's beauty, once a symbol of desire and love, became a curse that brought suffering to all who encountered her. As the war raged on for a decade, countless men fought and died for the love of Helen. Both sides suffered heavy losses. It finally ended when the Greeks used the famous Trojan horse to infiltrate the city of Troy and defeat the Trojans. In the end, it was Helen's internal turmoil that led to the downfall of Troy. As the Greek soldiers breached the city's defenses, Helen realized the devastation caused by her choices. She knew that she must face the consequences and face the wrath of her former husband, Menelaus. Upon the fall of Troy, Menelaus came face to face with Helen, torn between anger and lingering affection. To the surprise of many, Menelaus chose forgiveness instead of revenge. He recognized the sorrow in Helen's eyes and could no longer bear the weight of hatred. Together, Menelaus and Helen returned to Sparta, where they spent their remaining years attempting to rebuild what was lost. They aimed to honor the memory of the fallen, heal the wounds of the Trojan War, and find solace in forgiveness and redemption. While some versions of the story claim that she was welcomed back, others suggest that she was met with hostility. Regardless, her beauty and the war it caused left an indelible mark on history and mythology. And even after all the bloodshed and destruction, Helen's true motives remained a mystery. Was she simply a victim of circumstance or a cunning seductress? Thanks for joining us on this journey into the legend of Helen of Troy. Even though we may never know if she was a real person or just a myth, her story still continues to captivate and inspire. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before leaving today. Thanks again for watching, and take care.